It's product of the week time, technology edition. This is the T3 single pass hair straightener and styling iron. What does styling iron mean? I'm gonna effing show you guys. It's almost Mother's Day. Would be a great Mother's Day present. You'd be a very generous child. It's also my birthday tomorrow. I don't make a big deal about my birthday, but I am telling you guys about it. I don't throw myself parties or anything. It's cool if you do that. No shade. It's just not my style, personally. Now, back to the straightening iron. You all know how to straighten your hair. I don't know how to. I don't need to show you how to do that. I don't think. I will if I need to. Why is this so expensive? It's $160. I don't actually think it's expensive for a hair straightening. Excuse the extraneous noise, okay? I don't think it's expensive for a hair straightener because it's worth it. I've had this for 6 years. It's still just as good as the day that I got it. I've had cheaper ones in the past. They sucked. They were really bad for my hair. I could like hear them crunching as I tried to slide it through my hair and it didn't slide. And it's hard to describe, but I don't like to talk about it. It's too soon. This one, on the other hand, is fantastic. It has a swivel cord, which means if you're doing some crazy backhand shit, it'll move with you, and that's worth it. The T in T3 stands for tourmaline. It's a gemstone. This has ionic capabilities, and those gemstones allow, it's healthy heat for your hair is what I'm trying to say. Your hair ends up shinier, it's smooth, it's not as bad as one of the shitty hair straighteners. It's just gonna burn your hair, all right? It has different heat settings. Crank it all the way up and use some heat protecting styling spray. This is by Aquage. It's not the product of the week. This is. But I'm telling you about this because I love it, frankly. Let's fire this bitch up. I'm going to show you how to do what I call a beach bump. It's like beachy waves, but it's just kind of one wave. And you do it when you have straighter or shorter hair and when you're just looking for a style that's a little more modern and not like ringlet curls. Not that there's anything wrong with ringlet curls, it's just not personally what I like to do. So because my hair is so fine and it doesn't have a lot of texture to it, I did the Szechuan volumizing shampoo and conditioner. I did some of the root lift spray, and then I'm going to spray this spray to help hold it, okay? I've done a little bit of the beach bump here, but what happens is it just falls. So I'm going to spray the spray, I'm going to show you how to do it again, and it's going to stay better. This is the Aquage working spray. It's you can do it as a finishing spray when you're done. I usually use it as a styling product when my hair is damp and then I blow dry, and today I'm going to use it for heat styling. I find that if I don't comb it through, it just ends up kind of straw, and that's not this product, it's just this stuff in general. It gets a little sticky. I'm not going to go all the way underneath because we don't have time for that. What you generally are going to do, tie your hair up, start from the bottom, and move out. I'm going to show you how to do it just kind of on the top so you guys get an idea. I don't have all goddamn day. It's my birthday tomorrow, right? Okay. You can always add more, you can't take away. That's the philosophy. Alright, we'll start right here. The smaller the pieces, the better. If you use too big of a piece, it's not going to work. Straighten it, slide it down a little more than halfway. Oop, I lost a piece. And turn. Leave the end out. We want our ends straight. If for whatever reason your ends curl underneath because it's been doing this all day or whatever, no worries, you can straighten it at the end. You can feel, if you spread the hair out a little bit, it'll heat more thoroughly. You can feel when it gets hot enough When it's too hot for you to touch the hair, that's when you want to let go, or when it starts smoking. Let it go, let it go. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. It's exactly what we're going for. A little bump, straight. Now look at how much I'm taking. And that's even a little much. Try to do it in around the same place so that you don't get different levels of bump. It's okay if it changes, but you want it in the general same area as the bump adjacent to it. I should add some music for you guys. Why am I whispering? Let go. Slide down. I mean, that's perfection. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna take you a little bit of time, but it's worth it. I am partial to messy hair. I usually look in the mirror and I'm like, I look like I live in the woods. But I like messy hair. I like undone hair. And whatever you like, that's what you should effing do. That's what Cult to Style is all about. I'm whispering a lot. Perfect. And then if you want to spray at the end to hold it, you can do that. But keep in mind, depending on what kind of spray you use, it's going to be there's going to be less movement. Now I'm gonna tease these out a little bit because I don't want them stuck together like that. There's plenty of time for that. If you let them set as one, you can shake them out later and it'll work better. Like, it'll stay better. Perfect. Show you over here. The ones right around the face are a little bit harder just to kind of figure out which direction you want to go in. So I usually screw it up the first time. You're gonna need to experiment with it. Don't try this out right before you have like an event or a photo shoot for your blog, which is what I usually do. I try out new things right before we're about to shoot. Okay. Almost there. The cool thing about this as well is whatever happens, if you screw it up, it's a straightener. You can just do it again. Just re-straighten and start over. You need to have a straightener in order for it to be a styling iron and do these types of things. You need to have one that has curved corners. If it's straight corners, it's not going to work. You're not going to get a wave or a bump. You're just going to get a 90-degree angle. It's going to look like you made a big mistake. T3 makes curling irons. They make hair irons that are a little thicker. They're more of like a paddle type. If you don't want to use it as a styling iron and you just have hair and you just have a ton of it and you just want it straight, then you can buy one of the thicker ones. They make really awesome hair dryers. I haven't gotten one of those yet, but that's on my list. It's important for certain things to invest in stuff that's going to last you a long time. Sometimes it's just worth it. I bought this 6 years ago. I bought it longer than that. I was a resident when I bought it. I didn't have $200 to blow on a straightening iron, but I was like, I'm gonna get one that's worth me having a good one. That didn't make sense. You know what I'm trying to say. I can't do two things at once. I had bad ones before, so I just got it. And I still have it. Whoop. Sometimes it'll get caught. Just back out of it. Still worked. Still worked! Okay, last one. The nice thing about this, because it's an imprecise hairstyle, is if like one of them isn't perfect, it doesn't matter. No one's gonna be able to tell. You guys can see how the hair is really spread out along the length of it. The outside of this gets quite hot. When you have a well-made styling iron, it will heat very evenly, and you're not going to burn one part of the hair and then the other part isn't even going to be styled. It's going to style evenly, just the way that you want it. Okay, last guy. So I'll shake it out, and then what I will do before I go out is I'll put some volumizing powder in my roots to plump it up a little bit, and I'll probably do a little bit of a finishing spray around this part, but this is exactly kind of what I was going for, which was just an undone little beach bump. I hope you guys learned something. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you tried this out. And I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day. Be good to your moms, and I hope you enjoy my birthday.